to the cloud. There we go.
All right, so you got one. Just so everybody knows, today is on landing pages, and Nina and Katie, I believe, right? We have Nina and Katie that are
Correct.
Yep,
correct.
So I don't know how you guys are going to lay it out, but usually one will do most of the teaching, one will handle the chat box, and they take it away from here. So have a great morning, guys. Learn tons about landing pages, and don't forget that if you missed anything on here and you want to rewind, we're putting it on our YouTube channel for the New England, for Keller Williams New England YouTube. So subscribe to that YouTube channel, and you'll get all of our command trainings at that channel on YouTube. Have a great training, and I'll see you guys soon.
Thanks, Jen.
Thanks, Jen.
Bye.
Thank you.
All right, so Miss Katie is going to be doing the presenting, and I'm just going to help her out in the chat box.
One
So
question, what was that YouTube address again? The YouTube?
it was Keller Williams, New England region. Wait, I'll put it in the chat box.
Okay.
Yeah, so you
Yep.
can have it. Perfect.
All right.
Okay.
You
now-
do you, Miss Katie.
Okay, thanks, Nina. Well, I'm Katie. I am from the Fall River Market Center down at KW South Watauga, and I am the agent service tech person there. And I am going to show you today how to do landing pages. So I'm just going to go ahead and share my screen. And I am in Google Chrome. I have opened up an incognito window. You want to be sure to use an incognito window so that you have the most updated version of the Keller Williams command platform. If you don't know how to do that, you just go up to File in the Google Chrome browser, a new incognito window, and it would populate. So now I'm just going to go to agent.kw.com. Just using my Keller Williams credentials that you would use to log into Keller Williams My KW. So a landing page is a great tool to use to capture leads. So I'm going to just go over here to open up the KW at the top. I'm assuming that your marketing profile has already been done because it needs to have been done in order for you to do the landing pages. And if you don't know how to do that, check with your tech person. It is underneath the Kelly guide in the consumer. So if I go to consumer here, be patient. Tuesdays are updates sometimes.
Tuesdays and Fridays.
So we'll give it a couple of minutes. Patience is a virtue. Come on. Okay, here we go. There we go. Yay. So what you see over here is I'm going to go and I'm going to create a new site right here. You would do the same thing if you were going to go ahead and create a site for your regular website. So I'm clicking create a new site here. And I'm going to do a standalone page. And then I'm going to click create page. And you end up with a blank canvas. So at the top over here, I'm just going to go ahead and I am going to change this to, I'm going to make this a listing landing page. And I may name it listing landing page, or if I were you, if you were going to do several of them, I would name them the name of the property. I'm just going to put listing landing page for the sake of me for today. And then you just literally start dragging and dropping. So I may start with a branded header. So I'm going to hover over and I'm going to grab it with my mouse and just drag and drop. And have no fear if it doesn't say your information here, because we're going to go ahead and configure the widgets so that it's then branded to you. If your marketing profile, of course, is done. And then I'm going to go and I'm going to grab the listing portion. Just remembering if you're doing a listing landing page that you would have had to already have put this in MLS 24 hours prior for the pictures to go ahead and populate from KWLS to come into the command platform. And then I'm going to go down. And don't worry if it doesn't say it, I'm just going to configure those widgets in a couple of minutes to then bring the listing that you would like into the page. And then I may go and do a market snap. And I'm just dragging and dropping. If for some reason you wanted to move something, so if I click here and I went and I put it there for some reason and I didn't want it anymore, I could just hit the trash can up here and it would go away. Or if I wanted to move it, I just click this little button and I can move it up and down in a perfect world. It usually lets me. And so on. So that, have no fear, you can always get out of it. And if you have problems, I tend to, the path forward for me is I always just save the landing page and then go back into it, and it usually works. So that right there for the market snap. And then I would go and put, I'm a local expert. And then I would go up, see what else I'd like to do here. I want to do a lead form. Of course, that's the most important thing. And that looks good to me. And then I would add my compliance footer or legal footer at the bottom. So that all looks pretty good to me. So I'm just going to go ahead and I am going to configure my widgets, which is the next step. Does anybody have questions up to this point? Did I go too fast?
Yeah, you know what? I didn't know this was going to be a international thing. I thought it was with my market center. You like lost me at page 1. I'm just going to back right out of this because I didn't understand that thing you did.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah,
I'm sorry, Joe.
Yeah, no,
Yeah, I'm
no,
sorry
it's
about
not.
that.
Yeah, no, it's you know, I thought it was really getting started. Landing pages, I have landing pages, but you know that's done, and how they got done, I don't know. You know
So
what I
this
mean?
is really good. Yeah, this is really getting started. I mean, it's just a blank page. You can just keep, you're just literally dragging and
Right.
dropping.
Right, but you see, the pictures are over the right where all the stuff is, so I can't even see what you're grabbing. It's just, I'm just told, and it's just going so fast. Yeah, I'm just gonna back out of it and just tell me where did you get to the beginning? I'm just gonna go in and play with it myself until obviously I get.
I am happy to back up because you know what? It doesn't take too long to back up. I'm happy to back up for you. I'm
Yeah.
sure that you're not the only one feeling that way. Let me go ahead and just back up a minute so I can just start a little bit from the beginning for you. So I'm just in the Keller Williams command. This is the dashboard. Your dashboard would look like this as well. I'm just going to open up the KW at the top and I'm going to go to consumer at the bottom.
Okay.
And this is where the consumer stuff is: landing pages, agent site pages, guide builder, all of the information stuff that you need for the back end, for the app, the websites, and landing pages. So I will go
Kathy?
over. Yeah.
Kathy, can I help? Can I assist for just a second, if you don't mind? I don't
Sure.
mean to interrupt. Joe, I've been here myself in the same shoes. Recommend if you don't have 2 monitors, grab the images that you see. There's a header for that. You can move it around so you can see where she is clicking. It doesn't have to stay on the right side and block half your screen.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have them all too. Okay. Yeah, I'm new at all this tech stuff, so.
You can collapse it down to just 1 image or minimize it too completely so it goes out of the way. There's a little
Okay.
bars, you know, make it go away and then you'll be able to see the whole.
Yep, I got it. Go ahead. Thank you.
Good point,
Good.
Joe. Thanks.
Thanks, Joe.
I have a
Okay.
question.
Yes.
You said that for the landing page, if the property it's an MLS, what if it's an off-market property? How can we do that then?
You would have to then bring the pictures that you have had taken from somebody and bring them into the landing page. So you'd have to add them. I can show you how to do that. I will show you, but I'd like to show the first thing first because that's, yeah. Almost everybody has everything in MLS. Usually off market is rarer than MLS, if that makes sense.
Yes, it does, but it's less.
Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna go to create site up here. Again, I'm in consumer. I'm gonna do as a standalone page, create page. And then it's a blank canvas from here. I'm literally creating my own landing page by just dragging and dropping widgets.
Sorry, Katie,
So-
why is a standalone page and not on your agent site?
Because maybe you want this just for one particular listing, or maybe you want to use it at an open house, but you don't always want to have it on your agent site. So you don't want to use it all the time
Okay,
because that listing is going to get sold, right? So you maybe not want to use that, or maybe you're having an event and you want to do an event landing page and you don't want it to be on your agent site.
thank you.
You're welcome.
Can you add it to your agent site if you do it here now?
I believe you can. Correct me if I'm wrong, Joe or Nina.
No, you can't.
No.
You can't? Okay. No, you have to create it as, that's right. You would have to create it as part of your agent site if you wanted to add it to your agent site.
So
So you
where is this landing page used?
So if I was going to do a landing page for a listing, I would actually be bringing my laptop or my iPad to an open house, and I would use it to promote my listing. Personally, I would use it to promote my listing on social media where somebody could click in and see more information about the property, as opposed to going to MLS.
Okay, so I have a listing coming up. I want to create a landing page. So I do it here, create a landing page, and where do I post this landing page?
You can then create a design and post it to social media on Facebook on your business page. You could also use it in a Facebook lead ad campaign as
Okay.
well,
I
where
got
it's
you.
going to land there. Yeah. There's multiple different ways to utilize the landing page. I highly suggest that you reach out to your tech person and they'll be able to put you in the right direction on what would be best for you.
Okay.
So I'm going to go up here and just name I'm just going to name it listing landing page. You can name it the property address. So now I'm going to just brand this and drag and drop the widgets. So here's the branded header. I would start with that. And then I would bring in the listing. There is no right or wrong way to do this. It's all in what you would like it to look like. And then I go down and I may add a market snap. And
How would you go about getting your own listing? Because this is just the.
I'm going to show that in the next section when I
Okay,
configure the widget.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, let me ask one quick question. So I have a listing that's not in MLS yet. Can I do this ahead of time?
Yes, if you have the pictures.
Yes, if you have the pictures. Yep.
Okay. And so if I have the pictures, but didn't you went to listing and then you had to put in an address, correct?
I haven't gotten that far yet.
Nope.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yep.
Okay.
That's
Just
okay.
hang tight. She's got to get there.
I'm just wondering how you have the listing up there on the landing page now, right?
Yes, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to show you how to grab that from MLS. And if it's not an MLS, it's a whole different thing. But I'd like to show you this way first because it's a lot easier.
Okay.
So right now she's just putting those widgets. So what you're seeing here is not her actual listing. She's
Okay.
just pulling
Right.
and
Okay.
configuring the page.
I understand now. I
Okay.
thought it was
Okay.
an actual listing.
No, not yet.
No, not yet. Okay, so the market snap, and then I'm going to go and do, I'm the local expert. And I'm going to add my lead form, which will capture the data that I'm wanting. And then I will add my legal footer at the bottom. So if this all looks good to me, I'm just going to go and I'm going to the next step, configure widgets. If everybody sees right here, I'm going to click on it.
I'm sorry. Okay, gotcha.
You got it? You're good?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So I'm going to go to the first step and I'm going to click on the branded header. I'm going to put in text. So I'm going to put in, if it's a listing, I'm going to put welcome to you can put whatever matches your business and whatever you like there. I'm just going to put that there for now.
Yep.
I'm going to make sure my team logo, if I'm in a team, is there. And my headshot all looks right. And if everything looks good on this end, I am going to click Save and Apply. And you notice it changes. I am going to go up to the right-hand corner, and there's a little arrow. So everybody sees it.
Yeah.
I'm going to click to go to the next section. This is where I'm going to get my listing from.
Gotcha.
I'm going to click Browse Listings. I don't have any listings, but I'm going to see, this is how you kind of grab it. I'm going to type in the name, the address name. Whoops. And you can see that it pulls it in, and I'm going to click Select. And then you see how all the images are brought in from that listing to make it a little bit easier for you. And you can choose whichever one you want. So if I wanted this to be the picture there, I could just click that picture and save and apply. If I didn't like any of these things here, I could go over here and click Custom Image, and I could bring in a picture. Maybe after the fact, you went and you took a better picture of the property, or there was a better outside property picture because it was a better day out, or whatever it might be. That's not an MLS. You can go ahead and click and drag and drop right there to get it from your computer. So I went ahead and clicked Save and Apply, and you can see as I scroll up that it brings in all the information from MLS. Everything that you put in MLS is brought into this listing landing page. So the next, just making sure that you're clicking saving and applying.
Katie, I have a question. If you didn't want all the pictures to be in there because it looked like it brought all the pictures, can you just, do you just go delete so that you only have, like, if you only wanted 5 pictures, let's say?
I don't think you can, because it pulls in everything from MLS. If you know different, Nina or Joe, please. I don't think you can though, because it toggles.
No, I think you have to do them all.
I think you have to do them all. Okay, so next. I'm sorry?
I was just saying thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't miss a question. Okay. Next, the next one in the top, you're going to click the next arrow. And I'm going to put over here, because I'm doing a neighborhood market snapshot, I will put Swansea. Or let's see. Yeah, I could put Swansea neighborhood trends.
Let me ask you a question back on the address. So I know you said we converted afterwards. Can you do it with an offline listing?
Yeah, I'll show you that after. Yes,
Okay.
you can. Absolutely. It's just a little bit different.
Okay.
So then I'm going to go ahead and put in the postal code. So as everybody knows, New England is funny with neighborhoods, so this may or may not work. But this is absolutely right, so that's good. So save and apply. And it pulls in, and I'll show you in a second. If I scroll down, it's going to, it shows me, I know that's the area in Swansea that it is. And this is the average information about the market. So again, I'm the neighborhood expert, and I save and apply. So the next section, I'm going to go up to the little arrow, and I'm going to click again to go to the next section, section 4. I'm making sure that my information is properly put in here. So I'm making sure that the red stars are filled in. So I'm just going to put realtor. I don't really like that the slash is there. I don't know why it's there. Make sure that I don't have too much in my bio, because it's only 280 characters. And to get your link to your website, mine actually populates automatically, but to get your link to your website, I'm going to show you how to do that right now. So I went all these steps and I'm good to go. I'm just going to open up another tab at the top and I'm going to go into command again. It'll automatically log you in because you're already logged in. I'm going to go to the top again, down to consumer. Let me accept the cookies. Down to the consumer. In the right-hand corner, you see site and app settings. I'm going to click there. I am going to go to the URLs next. And then you can see your app URL is right here. I'm going to click copy. So I copied it to my clipboard. I'm going to go back to the tab that I was just in, right here, the console command, where my landing page is. I'm going to click there. And then I'm going to right click and paste. And everything, it's right there. My legal photo looks good. So everything looks good on my end. I'm just going to click save and apply. I'm going to go to everything. If I scroll down, just make sure that it applied right. I like to check it. That looks good to me. I'm going to go to the next section in the right-hand corner where the arrows are. And this is
How can I
where
change the order of the widgets?
I just put it in the chat box.
Oh, okay, thanks.
You're welcome.
so then I can click here. So if it was an open house, I could say, please sign in here. You could put, if you wanted to put this on social media, you could put to schedule a tour, please fill in. Oops, if I could spell.
So this quick question. This would actually be good if you were doing appointments for like a warehouse. I'm sorry, a warehouse, open house.
Yes, exactly.
Gotcha.
So I would take my laptop or iPad, and instead of, you could tell, I've learned that you could tell the people that are coming in. Let's say you had 2 people in the open house, it was going to be a busy one or whatnot. You could have somebody manning the laptop, iPad, saying, please sign in over here. I don't have any MLS sheets, but all the information about the property is right on this landing page if you want to take a look. If you could just sign in right here, that'd be wonderful. Therefore,
No, what I'm saying is, couldn't you use this as a page to post, and you could guide the people that want to schedule? You know, if somebody, let's say, just a consumer wants to schedule an appointment.
you could, and then call them after, because it doesn't give you a place to put, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Like an actual appointment, like a showing time or anything like that. But you could, I would, you can use it however you want to.
Okay.
However suits your business, of course. So you could do it like this, and then I'm going to go ahead and click save and apply. So now if you go, whoops, if you go here, you can see that's what that looks like. And then I go to the right-hand corner and I can make sure everything looks proper. This all just populated from my marketing profile.
So
I want to make sure
even brand new, that'll, when I go to do it first time, it'll be there.
As long as you've done your marketing profile, it'll be there.
Yeah, I have. Yep.
Yes. So you should be good to go. Yep. And then save and apply. And my listing landing page looks good. So I am going to go ahead and publish this page, and I'm going to show you how to change the URL. I'm going to click yes.
What was the
So
click
here's
yes to? Did it ask you if you wanted to publish the page?
It did. So I clicked publish at the top in the right-hand corner, and then it asked me again if I wanted to publish it, and I just clicked yes.
Okay.
Yep. And so now this is my landing page that I just did. I'm going to go over here to the 3 little dots, and I'm going to change the URL because I want it to be the name of the property.
Nice.
And then I'm going to just click create. and it should work in a minute. Perfect. So that's all done, my listing landing page. And if I click into it, just so you can see, this is what your consumer will see.
Very nice.
My disclaimer is it does not look pretty posting it directly to social media. You want to connect a design to it. So if I went and put this to social media right now, like Facebook, it wouldn't show like an image or anything. So you'd want to connect it to a design.
Okay. Meaning you'd want to connect it to a design and put the URL on the page somewhere.
Correct. Exactly. Like in your post. So you put a design, open house, and then you could put something about the open house and then please click here for more information.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then you'd have the link. Yeah. So that's how you do it when you're pulling it into MLS from MLS. If you go up to here to create a new site.
Katie, can we ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
So if we're using that and people are filling in the information, are we able to see that? So if I were to go to your page now and go, oh, I'm interested in this property, would you be able to see my information come up in command?
Yeah, let me show you let me show you actually how that works. So if I click here, say I'm the consumer, I clicked on the page. Should be instant. So let's just put in one of my kids' names. They can put in any information. They don't have to put it all in. So let's say they put their name.
You have to click I'm not a robot, right?
Yep. God. What's mountains or hills? Okay, looks good. I don't know. This.
And the one in the middle?
Probably gonna tell me I'm wrong. Okay. And then send. Oh, I guess you have to put the email address. So my own. That's good to know. I didn't know that you had to put I didn't know you had to fill it all in. So that's good to know because I wasn't sure.
So this is how you're going to be able to capture that new lead.
It makes you even put a note, which is good. Perfect. So now if I go over here, if I refresh, I think.
Yep.
It should if you're lucky, it'll post up on Kelly as well. You'll get a notification in Kelly if your notifications are on.
Your task just lit up. Yeah.
Yep. See right here in the right corner. So I got a new lead form. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to click into it. And hey, this is what happened.
Now,
Get all that
also,
information.
if you clicked on your homepage, because sometimes I've seen this happen too, can you click on the homepage?
The homepage of
like the little house in command?
Yep.
At the very bottom, does it show anything?
Yes.
There you go.
There you go. Right here.
So it'll come up in
another-
several places for you. It'll pop up on your homepage. You'll get a notification like she showed you in the little bell. And it'll show you on your landing pages. It used to show zeros and then there showed 1. So she sees that that particular landing page has already given her 1 lead.
Right. And it may pop up in Kelly.
If you got your notifications.
If your notifications are going. So,
May I
that's
ask
how
a
that
quick
works.
question?
Sure.
Hi there. So I have an independent website. I'm not using command for my base website. So if I use a landing page for this and I got a URL from GoDaddy specific to the property, say 123mainstreet.com, and put that in as a landing page, would that work?
I don't know.
I don't know either. I don't think so.
No.
I don't think so. Because the only way to change the URL is here.
They are
There's no
two
way,
separate
and there's no
independent
routing.
things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
They
two
have-
separate
they-
independent things.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
You
thought
can
so.
connect your GoDaddy to your agent website. It's not hard to set up just the basic website if you wanted people to be directed to it, one way or the other.
Mhm.
But that'd be something that you'd have to get with GoDaddy with.
Okay, very good.
to link
Thank you.
them.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Actually, I have a question. Does she pay for that URL with GoDaddy? Because this is free.
Yes. Yes, she does.
Yes, that would be independent.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay, so now I'm just gonna go to create a new site and I'm gonna do a non-MLS landing page. I did the same thing. I went and created, let me just go back just so everybody can kind of get used to. So I'm in the consumer again. I'm just going up again to create a new site in the right-hand corner, a standalone page. For the person that asked if you could do it on your website, you would go here if you wanted it to be on your website.
You know what? I got a bet. I lost the page. I can't see for some reason. I'll be right with you in 1 second, okay?
Okay.
So Chris chimed in. So I'm sorry I didn't get the person's name, but they said that if you forwarded the GoDaddy domain and assign it to the URL. So Chris has more knowledge on how GoDaddy works.
Good to know. Okay, so I'm going to brand my header again.
So Katie, I have another question. If
Yeah.
you've already created a template that you really like, could you go in and just change it every time to a
You
particular
can.
listing?
You can, sure.
Yeah.
You can just edit.
Okay.
So if I went back here and I just clicked edit.
So if someone just wanted to use the same template,
Yeah.
so to speak, every time instead of redoing
Yeah, and
this
you can-
3 steps.
Yep, and you can configure the widget here. So listing, change listing.
And then change it. Okay, perfect.
Yep, you could do it like that. So it lets me go back. Now it wants me to change the listing. I tell ya.
I have a quick question while you're there. Does that mean we can do edits now back in the consumer section, not designs?
If you can do edits in the consumer section.
You know, from
Can
here.
you elaborate? Can you elaborate just a little bit?
Well, when I was doing my agent site pages, all of a sudden they disappeared from this section and they told me I had to go to designs to do any edits to it.
You
then they
do
said
for
they're
your
gonna work
agent site.
on moving it back. Is it back?
It's not for the agent site pages. I know that for a
Oh.
fact.
Okay.
You've always
so-
been able to edit your landing pages here.
Okay.
Agent
so
site pages are different.
Okay, they talked about moving it back to that section instead of being in design, so I didn't know if they
Yeah.
had done that. Okay, but that's nice.
Not that I'm aware, unless somebody else is aware of that change. Not that I've noticed lately.
Okay, so but landing pages you can do from the consumer site.
Yes. So I would, here, I would do, if you had an off-site, let me just go back, hold on. I'm gonna get out of here. So I just got rid of that, and I'm gonna go back to add a listing, because I don't think you could just add an image from over here. There's no widget for an image. If I go to content blocks, there's no, oh, there's the image. Okay, so if I wanted to do an off market, I click in to the image here, and then I can click and drag in the image that I like. So let's say I wanted this one. It should come up. Maybe. Try it again. Doesn't like me today. It worked. Oh, good. We got one to work. Okay. So I click that image right there that I want, and here it is. So I guess, and I would just continue to add images. It's just not as pretty as if it's in MLS. And I don't know about, like, if I want to add another image, I'd have to add it below.
So it won't show it in a slideshow format.
No, it doesn't look like that would be the case.
Right.
So I click in and then it would just, and you can like divide it. So if you don't want it to be on top of each other, so let's say I didn't want that to be on top of each other, I can edit that. And then I can go to here, see where the divider is. I can drag and drop divider right here. So it divides it a little bit. And then I can click and put the image here. And then click. So it's a little bit cleaner.
Oh, I see.
Can I just clarify? An offline listing, you're preparing a listing and it hasn't gone live yet. You can't just take it from your offline listings?
No, because it hasn't gone live yet. It's not on the market. Yeah, no, unfortunately. It has to be posted in MLS. It takes at least 24 hours to come into KWLS to then populate. So, yeah.
No, that's what I asked earlier and I thought you said you could do it. That's why I'm confused. Okay,
You can, but your pictures aren't going to be as pretty.
Exactly. So you're not going to be able to do like a carousel. You can do an off market. Somebody was asking me about off market. This is how you would do an off market landing page. So you would just add the images because it's different because it's off market. It's not as pretty. I guess there's a benefit in putting it into MLS.
Right.
For the landing pages.
I'm sorry. It's not going to generate the things in there. It's not going to generate the information.
Exactly. Exactly. So then you'd have to literally add the text and all of that too.
Right.
So here's the text box right here. So I would just drag and drop the text, but I would put a divider in between first. So divider. Yep. Any questions on this, anybody? And then you could put your text in. I think you could put a text set. You can also put a text section. So if I wanted it to be a blurb about the property, there's a text section. I'll put a little bit about it. So that's how you add an offline. The only other thing I want to show you is how to add a virtual tour. So I'm going to get out of here.
Which might be really good if you're doing an offline, just putting the virtual tour for it instead of pictures would make it more pretty.
Right, exactly. So I'm going to go here. I'm just going to edit the same one instead of following the steps. Unless somebody wants me to do the steps again, I'm more than happy to show you again how to do that. Any consensus?
I'm good.
None in the box. Nope.
Okay, so I'll just edit this one. Oh, whoops. It saved it and I didn't even press save. I'm just going to delete and edit these things.
Katie, if you hit the little arrow button that goes either to the left or the right, the little half circles.
We'll undo it.
Bring you back? Yeah.
I don't know because I already got out of it.
I know in design that there's like a little thing that shows you what was saved and you could go back to old edits in design. But this one must not work the same.
Let's see what it does. Oh, there we go. Hold on. I think it's working, Nina.
Well, you made changes while you were in here.
Right. So they just went back to that. Yeah. So it won't let me. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. We're learning as well sometimes.
Well, that's the best part.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Wants to leave this in here. I don't know why. In a different language. That's the best part. It wants to leave it in a different language. Anywho, in a perfect world, it will let me get out of it, but it's not. So I'm just gonna back up. I'm going to do it really quick. So I do my branded header at the top, and then I click a video, take the video here, and I can put it there. And I'm just going to put a lead form. I'm not going to go through the whole thing. So this looks good. So I can do the video in two ways. So again, I'm going to be configuring my widgets. So I'm going to go here at the bottom and configure widgets, starting with the branded header again. Take a virtual tour. I'm going to do a different one. Won't let me do that. So too many characters. I can't seem to spell today. Okay.
Well, it's because everybody watches, right? When people watch it.
Right, right. So save and apply. And then over here in the right-hand corner, in the headline text, see, check out this virtual tour. You can put a description if you like. I'm gonna leave it blank. So this is how you could do it 2 ways. So you can use a video URL where I could actually go to YouTube. So I could click in here. You would upload it to YouTube or a third-party video server, and you can link it right here. I'm gonna go to YouTube now. Just have it open already. And I would go to YouTube, and then I would click share. I would get the little URL here and copy. Go back to my command platform, and I would just right click and paste it. And let me just click save and apply so you can see what that looks like. So this is hooked to YouTube. I have noticed that the only one thing I have noticed of late is that with a Matterport doesn't let you link it in. So I believe you have to download it and upload that Matterport to YouTube. And I was thinking there was a path forward about that, but I'm still figuring that out. So if you have questions, ask your tech person about that, because I know a lot of people are using Matterport. So that's the linking for the URL. If I want to upload it, I could click this right here, upload video, click in, and it's in my desktop. And then you can see that it's uploading. It may take a few minutes. So that's the other only kind of little downside to doing it directly. If it's a really longer video, it might take a little bit longer to upload. So patience.
So you said that was with a Matterport?
Yeah, this is, if you had a Matterport, you download the video to your desktop or to your computer, and then you could go ahead and upload it directly to here. For some reason, the link isn't working when you're linking, because you know how you have a separate like little website with Matterport. It's not really, it doesn't allow you to link it. It says not able to do so. Gives it an error message. And I know that's an ongoing thing. And I want to say there was a path forward, but I'm not 100% sure what that path forward is.
Okay. And can we upload videos that were created in design into here?
Yep. You can upload videos right here. You have to download them though, because it's either using a video URL or uploading a video by clicking and browsing and dragging and dropping.
Okay. And you can only add one video?
As far as I know, unless you added that video section twice.
Oh, okay.
So
like if you did like a video of like we could do that little short one where it's like a little snap of that particular
So
market and design.
Yeah, you can do it twice. See how I added it twice?
Perfect.
The widgets there twice.
It won't work.
It won't
You
work?
add a second video and it goes wonky.
Oh.
You can add the widget, but you can't add the second video.
Oh.
Darn it.
I know.
How about, do you know, could you do listing and a video, do you know?
Yes, you absolutely can. I've done that. I could show you one that I did.
No, you don't even, I got it. Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. I can show you what they look like. Hold on. So there's the video, and you can do it however you want. And then there's the information about the property.
Nice.
Yep, it all looks like, yep. So that's cool as well. So those are a couple of different things that you can do in order to do landing pages and really build your brand and your presence. Is there any questions? Does anybody need me to go over anything that maybe I went too fast, or this is really like a get you started kind of thing?
I actually got it. Thank you very much. That was awesome.
All right.
Yeah,
Good
you're
job,
welcome.
Bill.
That's good. I'm glad. That's
As a matter
what
of
we
fact,
like
if you
to
have any questions, I'd be glad to help you. Give me a call.
You got it. I love it. I'm so glad you
Awesome.
didn't go away.
I know.
No, I got
know.
it. I appreciate it so much. It's very, very interesting. It's awesome.
I'm
Good.
glad. Perfect.
So did I answer everybody's question that was in the chat? I try to answer as we went along.
Yep, got mine.
And
Can I
tried to
ask
go
a
slow.
question?
Sure.
One of the things I had wanted to do as far as creating a landing page, and I wanted to add one of my guides, this piece of information I made. Would I then just basically be able to use like add a link to the guide? And I'm trying to think, we don't have any places, Keller Williams, where I could store that in the back end, do I?
I think you could store it in the back end of Edge. I saw that as a workaround with Scott Leroy the other day.
Oh, okay.
I believe so. Like if you had an image, it's a little bit more techy, but I think it can be done. But you always have to have a widget. It's not a landing page without a widget. That's the disclaimer. So if you don't have one of these widgets here,
yeah,
it's not going to work. It has to be, you always have to have a widget to have a content block. So I need to, let's say you wanted to just have a lead form, but you also wanted to have a link, right? So
right.
Here's the link block or a link right here. You would bring this up. In a perfect world, this would work. Oh. There it goes. There's a link. So it always has to have a widget because without, it wouldn't work with just the link. So if I went over here, see how I can't save or publish or anything with just a link?
Oh, okay. Well, I could have a header or something like that, right?
Yeah, you have to have something in the widget part and configured in order for it to be a landing page that you can publish and work with.
Oh, okay. Well, I would want to say something, but then I wanted to add a link to a page, really. So that little link box is my way to do it. Because I couldn't add it just in the text, you know?
Right, right. The link box is the way to do it, exactly. Absolutely.
Okay, 'cause that gives me a lot of flexibility because you can't add a link within text. So
right, exactly.
Okay,
I have a quick question too. Do I have to publish it before I can edit the URL?
Yes, you do.
And then you just add the property address, like a / property address?
Exactly. You just go in and click edit, and you can edit this. I'll show you. Hold on one sec. It'll come up, hopefully. Oh no, that's not what I want to do. Change URL right here. You can only take away this part of it. You can't take any of the grayed out. And then you can put in what you want for the address.
Okay,
Does
thanks.
that answer your question?
Yeah.
Good, perfect. Any other questions?
Yes, could you talk a little bit more about how you connect it in designs so you can get it on Facebook? You mentioned it won't look good on Facebook unless you do it with designs.
So all you're going to do is go into designs and create a design and then download that design. And then just like you're putting a picture on Facebook, so you put up the post with the picture and then you put a little bit about that image or whatever you're trying to promote with a link, with the link to the landing page at the bottom. So whether it's a design or a picture of the house or whatever it might be that you're using as a picture, it just doesn't look pretty as a URL alone. It doesn't show a picture or anything.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Any other questions?
Katie's computer is going to die. She only has 8%.
That's okay. It'll last me forever.
Is this being recorded?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Thank you.
And as always, you can always contact your tech person to help you with any questions you have.
Where do we look for the recording?
It would be on the YouTube KW page, the regional one. It's in the chat box. Link is in the chat box.
And everything that we've done as a region will be there. So you'll not only see this video, but everything we've already done.
Exactly. Anyone else have any questions that we could answer? We have a couple of more minutes. I hope you all got something out of this.
I got tons out of it. Thank you very much.
You're
So
welcome.
happy.
That's really, yes, that makes us happy. That makes us like smile.
Yes,
Yeah,
a
it's
lot.
just, I went from not getting a thing into just, I mean, I can get in there and play and I'll be able to do something with it. So I'm very happy.
Oh, I'm so glad you didn't.
Good. Yeah,
Okay.
I know.
I was like, no, don't leave.
Don't leave.
Yeah, thank you. I even created a landing page. Now I need to do the design.
Yeah, perfect. That's awesome. You can also use it to link to your Facebook ads. So if you're doing Facebook ads, after you do the lead gen form, you can then choose the landing page as where they're going to fall on after they put in their lead information from the Facebook. So that's kind of also something different.
You mean put a lead gen into the design, into the ad for Facebook?
Yeah, so if you're in the Facebook, I'll show you really quick. Let me have somebody get me a charger. Okay. If I am in my campaigns over here, and I go to paid ads, come on. I'll just edit this one so you can see what I am talking about. So under here where you click Facebook ad configure, you have this use lead gen form right here. I don't have a page connected, but you can choose the site and you can go to the landing page that you made. So here's this one, and I can click. So after they fill out the Facebook information, after they click on your ad on Facebook, it would then direct them to this destination to see more about that property on your landing page. And it's all branded to you.
And I get the lead through Facebook?
And you get the lead through Facebook, and it goes right to commands underneath leads and contacts. Yep.
Okay.
If you're not doing Facebook ads, I believe there is a regional training and she posted the link to that YouTube channel. There's a regional training about Facebook ads there. I highly suggest using and going through that.
Mm-hmm.
People have had great success. So that's another way.
Look at that, another little nugget.
All right, well, my computer is gonna die. If there's no other questions, we'll let you guys
your
go.
URL for your landing page. So she showed us if you right click on it, it gave you, whenever you created and published the landing page, the 3 little dots will give you the access to your URL.
Yeah, to change it.
Yeah, I found that.
Okay.
Perfect.
Well,
Perfect.
Diane asked.
Perfect.
All right. Katie,
All right,
thank
well,
you so
thank you so
much.
much.
I even learned something.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Well, thank you guys so much. I hope you have a wonderful day.
Thank
Hopefully
you,
the
you
sun
too.
comes back out. Have a great day. Bye-bye.
Thanks very much. Have a good
Thank
day,
you.
everyone. Bye.
Bye.